Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome back to another episode of the Curious Expedition Russian Update. We are with Grigory Rapsutin and we're doing alright. We're not doing too bad. We have found the Golden Pyramid this time around. We have not chickened out. We have located it in the least obvious place, which is about right for this game. You think, oh, it's not going to be snuck up into the corner where you can only see a little bit of the map missing. It's going to be somewhere else, and alas, it's in the top corner. So it's a good thing we checked. We've also managed to find the buried treasure, which is tip-top, funky-free. So technically, we could leave right now. We could just go. We could just leave it, get out of here, call it quits. But, we are not doing very well as far as our fame's concerned. It's not looking good, all in all. So I feel we should probably push our luck a little bit further. As it stands, we do have this, I'm getting it up now, this little healing springs, which is pretty central to the map. So we could theoretically go out, as long as we don't go further than 50 sanity, and make our way back again and get healed up and get our sanity back up. And then on the way home, we could hit the what's it called? Shrine. That's the word I'm looking for. And then onwards with our last chocolate and hope we don't go insane. That's to say we haven't actually found the village as of yet. So we could always recruit someone else. But they're not too happy with us. So we might have to pay them a little bit of monies or bits in general just to get them on our good side. But hey-ho. That's another problem for, well, later on as opposed to another day. So let's crack on, shall we? We will... because I think this is going to be a write-off. I'm not too fussed by this. I think it's only going to be a cave, a waterfall, best case scenario. So I'm not too fussed by that. I say we travel this far. It should open up a little bit more the map. We can have a bit of a gander around and take it from there. So, onwards and upwards. Or onwards and southeasterly, if you want to get technical. I mean, the fact that this floods is never a good sign. Stuff's happening. In the wilderness, it was nearly impossible to prevent an injury from becoming infected. Javana Baba's wound was beginning to look particularly nauseating. Oh dear. Well, the only thing I would say to that is she doesn't like us much anyway. So if she dies, she dies. I know we've put a lot of money into her, but hey, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. I fear we may be up against a tiger in a second. How do I want to do this? I mean, I suppose I should probably attack whilst we still have the chance to. With the blue die, because I think we're going to lose her pretty quick. So yeah, let's just hope there's one. I think there's just one. There's just one. Alright, roll it up. Let's see what we get. Oh. Okay. I mean, is it 2 die that the target has? Yeah, so are those headbutting material? Oh, we could flank for 5. I would prefer to headbutt. So let's headbutt. Let's hold on to that. And we'll keep that open as well. Awesome. So he has no die now. That is fantastic. Can we get anything for our last roll? I mean, what would we want? Is there any good combos with these? Or is this just going to be a very long, drawn-out fight? It's going to be a very long, drawn-out fight, I think. Here we go. Roll! Right, so once again, let's hold on to those. Do the one headbutt with you. I mean, it's playing it safe. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing it safe. Well, hold on to that. Do you not combo with anything? No? Alright. That's alright. Slow and steady wins the race. Once again, let's do this. I mean, we could just stunlock them to oblivion. Oh, this might not go very well. I mean, what's he got left? 9. Bugger. Okay, tactical advantage. Or do we throw the dynamite in at this point? Planned explosion. It's a 4 hit. Let's do that, and then we can throw in the 2 for the riposte and the shields. So let's just hope he doesn't hit hard with that last one. Oh. I appear to be bleeding. Oh. So you know what? We're going to pop those in first. Faint. No need to be faint, my friend. We will hold on to those and hope for the best. Boom. We deprive the remains of anything useful. So does that stack? It does. Awesome. We'll take those. That will win over the villagers. Because they're not going to be happy now. -4. Oh, we can actually take the meat as well now. Why not? Let's make our way. I'm hoping that's the village. Oh, an abandoned site. You know what? That'll do. That'll do. Could that be the village? I hope there's some food here. We found an old campsite. There were remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition that must have been here for a long time. The few mortal remains were long rotten. I felt watched staying here. I spotted animal tracks. Staying here would surely attract some unwanted guests. Who's knows? Well, let's have a look. I was confident we'd find something valuable here. We spread out and searched the area. To our surprise, one of the rotting crates still held some valuable equipment. Oh. Well, we'll take that because we can. The rest, we are scuppered. As we departed, we became aware that our presence had attracted ravenous wildlife. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, at this point, hyenas. Hyenas. Is that 1 or 2? We've got no multi-tack left, so we need to just peg it as best we can, really. I mean, we could go upwards and hope for the best. If they get aggroed, we're done for. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. Horn flute. Sleep. Sleep. Right, okay. So let's head north and hope for the best. That'll do. 20%. What is it? Travel cost of 23. So there's no point really eating the chocolate anyway, is there? Come on. Yay! Okay. We entered a native village. They're not going to be happy, are they? No. This group looked like a reverence of the spirit world. The villagers observed us with curiosity as our trek arrived at their settlement. We were able to walk amidst their number freely, as though there was nothing unusual about our arrival. As soon as they spotted us, the natives approached us. We seem to have garnered a bad reputation as of late. That's fine. We'll win them over with our charm. Indeed. And teeth. Teeth always works well. Let's recruit first, I propose. I talked to the villagers to see if some of them were enterprising enough to join my cause. A few moments later, I had gathered the interested individuals and needed to decide who to recruit. So there's a good chance we're going to lose possibly 2 people at some point. So do we want the shaman or the shaman? I think I'll take the water buffalo. What's his name? Ms. or her, her. Ms. Hurst. Hi, Ms. Hurst. The natives were happy to afford us an animal. We named her Miss Hurst. We could not shake off the feeling that we had stressed the hospitality of the village too much. That's fine. That's fine. So, quite a bit of food. I don't think any of it's going to help us in the long run. But, let us see what we can do. I mean, if we go for all the foods and then just give them all the teeth, standing of +1. You can have both maps as well. Still a standing of +1 and the meat. +2? How about some butterflies? Not interested in the butterflies. How about some voodoo dolls? Standing of +5. That should see us good to get a bit of rest in. Do I want anything else? I mean, really, we need a standing of 4. What about the jewellery? +4? It gives us a little bit of money when we get back. That'll do. That'll do. I reached a deal with the natives. Well, we shall rest now. I told the team to unpack our things and prepare for the night. The people of the tribe were celebrating a wedding. The ritual was quite intricate and fascinating. The couple seemed quite ecstatic to my eyes. When I saw how the couple looked at each other, I understood they were able to choose freely, unlike at home. Such forward thinking, this tribe in the middle of nowhere. I got a splendid night's rest. The following morning I woke to face a crowd of natives. It seems my expressive yawning concerned them. There was certainly a delicate balance between peaceful communication and defending these particular natives. The wedding ritual was still ongoing. The people were feasting on garish meals. Leaving their village now would be considered a great offence. Alright, I'll rest in village then. I told the team to unpack our things and prepare for the night. In a quiet moment, one of the village elders gave us a serious look and asked if we knew who had created humankind. God, evolution, or we don't know. We're not likely to upset anyone, are we, by saying God? Who are we? We're a Grigory Rapsutin. He's a mad monk. Therefore, by default, he is a religious person. One would think. I don't know too much about the guy. God. We told him that we believe God created humans. He nodded quietly as he listened to our explanation. That's good, I suppose. That's all good. I slept in great comfort and safety. The next morning I woke to face a crowd of natives. It seems my snoring amused them. Bastards! We could not shake off the feeling that we had stressed the hospitality of the villagers more than we should have. The wedding ritual was still ongoing. The villagers were dancing and celebrating young love. Leaving the village now would be considered a great offence. I mean, what can I do? Can I get away with one more without having to pay? The natives agreed to let us take shelter in an empty hut. However, they demanded tribute because of our less than virtuous reputation. You know what? This is it. If the ritual doesn't finish soon, then I'm just gonna have to call it quits anyway. We convinced the villagers of our good intentions, so we unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the natives at their campfire. I told stories of my travels so far. A young warrior asked me if my world was superior to their village. Local life is superior. I mean, we need to brown nose here. We need the rep. We might have to stay once more until this bloody wedding's finished. I told them that I preferred a close proximity with nature and that I admired their way of life. They were visibly happy with my answer. Bustling with activity, we could not shake off the feeling that we had stressed the hospitality of the villagers more than we should have. The village ritual, bloody hell, still ongoing. The villagers seemed lost in their thought and prayer. Is it gonna cost us? Is it gonna cost us? I mean, how much is that worth? 20 funds when we get home. What about the jewellery? 30 funds. Alright, last time. That's all I'm giving you. I'm going to have something back. I'm going to have my torch back, damn it. Do I want my torch back? You know what? I'm going to take a mushroom. I'm not going to take a mushroom. I'll take my torch back. Yeah, damn right. Told you. That night, the villagers held some kind of ceremony and politely offered us a very strong alcoholic beverage. Drink it. Always drink it. Always drink it. Oh dear. We accepted their offer and passed around the beverage. It tasted a bit like cheap beer, and we stayed up long into the night drinking and laughing with the villagers. Midarup had been drinking too much before he fell over and slept where he landed. Is it over? Is it over? Oh, God. You know what? We're done. We're done. I'm sorry. We got ready and sallied forth as new adventures would be waiting over the next ridge, or could be waiting over the next ridge. Their eyes told all. The villagers did not like us leaving in the middle of the ceremony. It was considered a bad omen for the two lovers. The villagers were glad to see the back of me. The following days I had the uncomfortable feeling of being watched. I can't do any more. I can't do any more. Right, so how much to get to there? 44? Let's hope. I mean, I'm not travelling any further north. I think we've pushed our luck on this map far, far too much. We'll get the butterfly on the way. Oh, well, let's eat the 2 mangoes. Or not. We bickered over tea. Trivial, but it was enough to ultimately break any sense of civility between Javana Baba and me. I was in the process of chastising her when she suddenly pulled at my hair. I could sense that for a moment she considered another savage strike, but instead she ran off into the night. I was glad Midarup was by my side to prevent any more of this unpleasantness. You know what? Sometimes that's the way it goes. I can't argue with that. It also means we'll upgrade James Sterling for the extra die. And I'll call it there, really. We went through the gate and were welcomed by an old missionary. He rejoiced at the sight of new faces, as he had been alone for what seemed like an eternity. Well, let's pop to his storage room first. The priest permitted us access to the mission storage room and promised that he would have all items dispatched to the civilized world for us if we were unable to retrieve them ourselves. Alright, so gold and jewels can go. Do I need this? Do I keep this? We'll keep it for bartering, I think. Yeah, we'll keep it for bartering. As far as trading's concerned, what you got, friend? Ooh. Can I get some beans? A little bit of beans. A little bit of beans. Do I want to stop over or do I want to take the beans? I think I want to take the beans. Doesn't like that. Simply because 4. I mean, can I get anything? I can get a custom flare. We'll get a custom flare. We can always fire it. Sometimes when you stop over, you get the abomination tally, and I can't really deal with that right now. We agreed on terms with the missionary. Awesome. Let's leave. We said our farewells and he blessed our journey. Onwards! Right, so let's eat the mangoes before they go rot on. I'd like to go that way around, please. Oh, the portal! You know what? I'm not that fussed. I am not that fussed. Or am I? I suppose it costs us nothing to go into it. So let's go into it. An ancient arch stood before us. A light swirling at its centre seemed to form some type of portal. When all was said and done, we risked all as we walked through the gate. A moment later, we walked out into alien landscape. Oh, nosy! Actually, that's not that bad. It shouldn't hit us too bad on the old... we could rest there for sanity. How many days do we have in the portal? 29? We'll give it a go. We'll go to the bottom. What we got? Can't see. Oh, you know what? I'm not too fussed by that. Stone statue. It's only going to tell us what's in the local area. We don't need to know that. Let's see that next. That might be something a bit better. A village. Well, I say they like us here. They're okay with us here. We arrived at a native village. We traipsed into the settlement of a peculiar race of large lizard people. As we arrived, the village was buzzing with activity, but no one really paid attention to us. We moved freely about the village and considered our options with these people. The villagers observed us with caution. They were kind and offered to help our cause. Awesome. Well, let's recruit. I talked to the villagers to find out if some locals were inclined to join our trek. A few moments later, I had assembled some volunteers and had to decide on a new recruit. So we can have Zulzatok, the shaman. We can have a Shozatok, the warrior. Or we can have the Chasmosaurus. Wow. Missy Spencer. She holds a lot. Shozatok, the warrior. I mean, worst case scenario, we could always eat Ms. Hurst. Good reputation, stealth, and waterproof. You know what? That is handy. I think that'd be handier than having Miss Spencer, although the capacity would be nice. And there's no minus traits, negative traits, which is good. Yeah, we're going to go with Shozatok. I think that's the sensible thing to do. Our extended presence was perceived well by the natives. They remained courteous and offered us more help. Cool. Well, let's trade, I suppose. More food. More. Well, it's haggle. And how many berries can we get? 3? I think that's pretty fair. I don't think I want to swap anything else out. I mean, we could always get over the cost and flair. And get another berry, maybe? I dig it. I mean, I think they're only worth 5 sanity, so the more the merrier. The mangoes are good, but they go off. What about if we took the mangoes then? Four mangoes. I suppose if we ate them straight away, as soon as we came out the portal, then we can use these as backup. That'll do. I settled on a trade with the natives, and let us rest for a bit. As darkness fell, the natives lit a campfire and invited us to sit with them. The village chief offered to prepare a feast to celebrate our visit. However, we would need to hand over one of our animals so it could be prepared as food. Oh, no, no, no. We shall reject. Our animals were vital to our success, and we had none to spare. The chief was visibly disappointed, and the rest of the evening went by without any particular incident or extravagance. That's fine by me. I got a splendid night's rest. The next morning I woke to the sound of the village already bustling with activity. The interaction with the natives was splendid, but there was an undercurrent of distrust. Oh dear. Or rest again. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the natives at our campfire, or their campfire, or whoever's campfire. We share, we're communal, it's great. The village chief offered to prepare a feast to celebrate our visit. However, we would need to hand over one of our... Oh, bloody hell. Our animals were vital, damn it, I tell you. Vital! And we'll leave. Alright, so. How many days do we have left? 15? 39. 17 days travel. I suspect... I mean, there's no quick way there, is there? 5 days travel. 3 days travel. Let's... I mean, there's no point eating them right now, is there? Or is there? Decrease loyalty because we have no alcohol. Son of a bitch. I tell you, we can upgrade Shototok. I can see him hanging around for a bit. All right, let's explore the springs. Our trek ceased at a place of outstanding natural splendour. The water tasted salty, very likely from geothermal groundwater. Oh dear. We prepared camp to recuperate. Our morale was low as we rested by the fireplace. I understood I was a puppet, dancing to amuse cruel masters who bid me to plunder, murder and maim. Then point at me and tut-tut in depreciating tones at my deeds. Oh, how barbaric, how backwards, how gauche. But I would show them. They were here and I would find them and rip their throats. It's all about love and peace with the old monk, I tell you. Everyone enjoyed the sojourn. Delicate steam laced the water as we prepared to leave. Bathing in the hot springs had astoundingly healed our wounds. I'm going to leave it there. Has our time gone down? Come on, make haste, man. 12 days. So, no. No. Might as well eat all those then. I think we should probably just make our way back. We'll pull in here, although it's not going to really offer us anything. Items on a statue. Okay, fair enough. I came across a fascinating man-made rock sculpture. Its cold eyes seemed to look right at us. It was a disconcerting sight and I desired to move on. I saw some items by the statue, which must have been put there by the natives of this region. They were surely sacrificial offerings. What are you? Tome page of fire. Da 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 da. Yeah, we'll take it. We took what we could use from the offerings. Awesome. And let's get the bloody well out of here, I suppose. 6 days left. Travel time is 3. Oh, that's going to be hallucination. We'll go check it out. Bastard. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to transport back now anyway. My vision became blurry. I rubbed my eyes, and when I looked up again, I was back where I originally stepped into the terrible portal. It was all right. In all fairness, I've had worse portals. I have definitely had worse portals. Alrighty. So, 31. Will be removed after the expedition. So let's eat the berries. And let's get it. 51 to 61. So let's go to the shrine. We'll loot it and then we'll egg it, I think. That's how this is going to pan out. Examine said shrine. Oh, a shrine towered above us, no rope. Time had eroded what once had been a majestic sight. What remained of a narrow staircase led to the only entrance. A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. I mean, this could go bad. It could be... You know what? No guts, no glory. Bugger. Who are we going to lose? Oh, no one. Leaving empty-handed was not an option. One after one, we carefully started to climb the towering shrine. We started out good, but luck was not on our side. Midderup ran out of breath and fell, suffering severe lacerations from a jagged edge. He tried again and was unsuccessful, but he almost lost consciousness. We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. God! This was not a day for hesitation. The treasure was to be mine. We took the treasure and proceeded outside as the whole area behind us began to wither and die. A drastic climate shift ravaged this region and we were responsible. Oh, noses. What's it to get back? 34. I mean, let's do it. I'm done. We've done as best we can. We're probably going to lose Midderup. But that's fine. I mean, I could have... Or in all fairness, I probably could have ridden Miss Hurst all this way, but we'll do that next time around. We returned to our ship. Being here almost felt like the safety of home. Let's sail, I guess. Our triumph here was beyond our wildest imaginings. I took one last moment to glance at the explored lands. Our vessel set a course for London. I look forward to sharing the tale of our adventure. After weeks of travelling, great joy overcame me. I knew that this name, Grigori Rasputin, would be written about long after I departed this life. I congratulated Shototok, but instead of happiness, I saw sadness. She would never leave these sacred grounds. How are we doing for blues? I mean, Shalzatok, we definitely want to keep with us. Come on, let me have a little bit of luck. Huzzah! Huzzah! You stay, lizard lady! Slash man. All my stories about the advances of the civilized world had an effect on Shalzatok, and she agreed to come back with me. I congratulated Middlewup, but instead of excitement, I saw regret. He preferred to stay here. You know what? Angry, injured, alcoholic. And we've got stealth and good rep with Shalzatok. So, see you, mate. Bye. Toodle pip. Nice knowing you. There was no way to convince him otherwise. Middlewup decided to stay in his home country. To history! It was alright. Yeah. I guess we'll see in a second how badly we've done. 620 fame isn't so bad. We found the pyramid. That's the worst part. What is the name of this buffalo? Right, what do we want? We can have good reputation. Start each expedition with a standing bonus. Could be very helpful. Desert Explorer or Lone Survivor. Survive a little longer when all alone. I'm not planning on being all alone. I think good reputation would be good. Hence the name. So that'll do. Huzzah! Huzzah. Right, how far back do we fall now then? Oh, lordy. We're not too bad. I take that back completely. We're terrible. We're not even close. I thought it was adding 620, but it's not. So gift that. I mean, how much money do we have? Not a lot. That's worth 70. That's worth 70 fame. That's 50 fame. That's 70 fame. So that's 30 funds. 70 funds. We've got a little bit of food. Gift. Gift. Sell. 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 110. Oh, lordy. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Just survive until the end, I suppose, would be good for certain death, but let's not jump too ahead of ourselves. Right, so next time around, we have the unforgiving desert, the strange drylands, or the horrible, horrible Arctic. Couldn't agree more with that. But we'll decide next time around. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.